Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Happy early New Year, everybody. What's going on? It's Ian K for Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. What is going on with everybody tonight? Let me jump on over and make sure you guys can hear me okay. You can see me okay. Let me know if I can get that thumbs up here in the chat. Let me jump on over to my chat, actually. All right, there we go. We got a bunch of people in here right now. Let's see who we have got in here. It is great to see everybody on here right now. This is New Year's Eve weekend, technically, I guess you want to call it that. Let me see if you guys can hit me up here. Let me know. Smash the like button. Looks like you guys can see me. Bus, what it do? Great to see you guys on here right now. Thank you so much. If you guys can do me a huge favor and share the stream out with every single peep that you know, that would be a beautiful, beautiful thing. I've got the lights kind of turned down in the back so you guys can kind of see the Christmas lights here. This will be the last time we're seeing it for this year. But let me start from the top and see who we've got on here right now. Let me make sure you guys are definitely moving along here in the chat, it looks like. Bill Cipher, what's going on? Nehemiah Sanders, Eric Parrish, thanks so much for jumping on. Carl Broussard, my Christmas was good. Definitely good. It's crazy. This week, the last week of 2018, everything begins to kind of snowball. It's been snowballing pretty much from the middle of the month on, to be honest. Shout out from Texas, Terry D. Brown. What it do? Thanks so much for jumping in. If you guys can definitely smash the like button down below, that would be amazing as well. We'll get into the formal introductions for those who may have stumbled across my channel and they don't know who I am, what I'm doing here. Great to see you on here. Candace Cherry, Jency Molina, Michael Domayer, thanks so much for jumping on. Elizabeth Garcia, Neon. We got Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews in the house. Thanks so much for jumping on. Marco Amadola. Great to see you guys on here as well. I hope you guys like that little New Year's kickoff right over there. I kind of found that clip earlier today, and I'm like, you know what? Let me kind of throw a little spark, a little flare into this right now. I definitely wanted to add a little bit of New Year's Eve goodness to everybody. I'm wishing everybody a happy and healthy New Year as always, and we'll save all that stuff towards the end, and maybe throughout we'll probably talk about stuff. We're definitely going to talk about some stuff. Love food like I do. Bus driver 7332. Danny P. Great to see you on here. Andrew, Drew's Food Reviews as well. Great to see you as well. Elizabeth Ricard, thanks so much for jumping on. Larry Nguyen. We got all the peeps in the house. A lot of familiar peeps, a lot of unfamiliar peeps, but I hope you guys will consider subscribing if you like what you see. And I guess we'll just segue into that. My name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. I'm going to repeat it one more time for you. I create what I like to call high-quality foodie features here on YouTube. Hopefully you guys are liking what you're seeing. There is tons and tons and tons of high-quality food content here on my channel. Over 800-plus quality reviews for you to take a look at. Multiple things released every single week. We got a lot of fun things and a fun community here as well. So if you haven't considered subscribing, hit that subscribe button up over there, down below, wherever you may find it, and you won't be sorry. There's a lot of great stuff to look forward to, including live streaming, more often than not here on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we got some good stuff there to look forward to. And we're going to be reviewing something in just a few minutes here. I can't wait to show you what this is, because I'm a little shocked. I've had this for about 3 days now, and yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's see who else we've got on here. Dilbert Doe, great to see you as well, my friend. Stephen LaFlash. Try the dollar burritos after I saw your review today. Definitely worth $1. Highly recommend that. The chicken enchilada was absolutely the bomb. Had no desire to check out that 3-cheese nacho. It's been done to death. Actually, if you put a little lettuce into that, that's essentially what the taco burrito was, I think about a year or so ago that I reviewed. I think it was pretty much the same. So, gotta love Taco Bell, but hey, for $1, you cannot hate on it, right? I mean, it really is a pretty good value for what it is. So, I have to jump into YouTube later on tonight. Tons of comments. I know my phone has been going off all day today. You guys have been lighting up that review. I'll try and answer a few tonight and then into this weekend. I've got a lot of stuff going on, which I'll talk about towards the end. I have a sponsored deal that I'm actually working on that I have to get finished up. So there's a lot going on right now, and I'm pretty excited about that one as well. So it should be pretty good. LMO Beats, what it do, what it do. Great to see you as well. Larry Nguyen got a $100 AMC gift card. That's a beautiful situation right there. Eric Parrish there. I'm glad you liked the little startup there with the New Year's Eve goodness. I can't wait to watch that back, see how it came out, see how you guys enjoyed that. Let's see. Andrew Williams. Ian K will take over fast food reviews in 2019. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I have a blast doing what I do here on the channel, and it's always fun to do and put together for you guys. But Happy New Year to you as well, Steven. Great to see you on here. And Drew's Food Reviews, how's my favorite Frosty nerd doing today? I am doing well. I've kind of got my voice back a little bit. I was a little bit under the weather. I've been kind of fighting something for the last few weeks now, and it's finally, I feel like I'm back to normal somewhat. But I appreciate that. Incidentally, I appreciate you, Andrew, for doing those that nerd review, which was pretty hilarious, the Frosty Nerds. So thanks so much for doing what you do on your channel. And incidentally, if you guys do recognize any of the avatars that you see here, any of the content creators that you see here on the chat, anyone that has reviews in their name or vlogs in their name or reviews and vlogs, like Sarah Star Reviews and Vlogs, anything, whatever combination it is, jump on over, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep that camaraderie moving along there. Keep everyone moving along. Those who make the time to jump onto the stream live, I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you're catching this on the replay, drop some comments down below. Let me know exactly what you'd like to see in 2019. I've been doing a little polling here and there on some of my reviews. But anything that you would like to see or suggestions or, you know, whatever it is, just light up that comment section. I make it a point to answer most every single comment that I get, even if it's a question or not. Sometimes if it's not, I still like to kind of throw a little comment in there. So it's not uncommon for me to do that, and I really enjoy giving back to you guys. If you're taking the time to watch my videos and to comment on my videos, I'm damn well going to make some time to make sure I comment back to you. Maybe not necessarily the same day, but a day or two or a few days down the line, you will usually see something from me. So let's see. Danny P likes the vibe already. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's all about positivity. I definitely try and keep that energy up here on the streams. It's so much fun interacting with you guys live here. It's just a blast to do, and it's kind of like an escape for me after all the craziness of my daily routine in my life, to really spend some time with you on a Friday. And I know you guys have plenty of choices on what you could be doing on a Friday, but the fact that you're spending about 60 minutes with me right now means the world to me. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Incidentally, should you guys wish to donate to the channel, of course Super Chat is available here. You guys will see that little dollar sign down below. If you want to get around YouTube taking 30% of that, hit the PayPal donations link in the description below, and everything will go directly there. I'm a one-man show. Like I always say, everything that you're seeing here is designed, put together, produced, everything, edited, everything. It's all me. So greatly appreciated, and that's the last time you're going to hear that. And I always like to throw the housekeeping stuff in the beginning, just so you guys know. But I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much in advance as well. And naturally, anything that is donated will be found in the description box of this review. If you're catching this on the replay and you're watching it and you've already donated, thank you so much. You're probably going to see your name down below. So let's move on. Let's see who else we've got here right now. 72 John Black, what it do, what it do. Great to see you on here. Neon, you made me crave those enchilada burritos from your earlier reviews. 4 of them got, oh, cool. You got 4 of those things. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you, for $1, you can't go wrong for what that is, for sure. Sarah, I've missed the last few streams, but I'm here tonight. No worries. It is all good. It is all good. It's just, if you have the time, I'm glad you can make it, but if not, the replay will be available. I'm probably going to have this one out on Sunday, only because I'm working on that sponsored video that I have to finish for a certain company. All will be revealed later in this coming week. You'll be able to see what it is. Something I've been working on for a bit. So that will be this coming week. So chances are the live stream will most likely be the last video that I'm coming out with for 2018. I thought Taco Bell was going to be the thing, but I have a feeling what you're going to see here I'm going to want to put up as an official review. So it should be kind of fun. Plus, just to have the live stream live on the channel without having to be searching in playlists and stuff like that, you'll be able to see it in your feed. So let's see, Anthony Espinoza, as my chat just jumped up ahead here right now. Let me see here. By far the best food reviewer ever. Let's get you to 100,000 subs in January. From your lips to God's ears there, Anthony. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're digging what I'm doing there. I definitely have a blast doing it for sure. Larry Nguyen, what was your worst Jack in the Box review in 2018? Can't really say I really had a bad one, to be honest, aside from that spicy chicken from back in the day. So nothing's really jumping out as being really bad. In fact, the last couple that I've done have been really pretty tasty. And if you guys haven't seen the reviews that I've done on the triple cheese and bacon curly fries, the loaded in sauce fries from Jack, we did that live stream drive-through last week, which is a blast. Check out that one, as well as the chili cheese curly fries, which was the first official one that I did. Ridiculously tasty. Ridiculously tasty. Let's see, Eric, let's see, everyone check out Ian's Patreon. Yes, I've got all that stuff down below as well. And incidentally, there's also my Teespring shop. I've got all kinds of stuff all over the place, which I just implemented a discount. If you do purchase anything through the Teespring store, there's an automatic discount for something secondary if you decide to get that will make itself known to you, which is kind of cool. So just incidentally, I finally bought myself my own mug. So as much as I love my Star Wars mug from Disneyland out here on the West Coast, I definitely want to have my own Peep This Out Reviews mug, so I'll be definitely getting that there. I just got notification from my own section of that app for Teespring telling me that it's already shipped out. So by the next stream here, we should actually have that on deck for you there. I can't wait to check it out. Let's see, 72 John Black, glad you aren't on that scary bridge place. Yes, yeah, we'll save that for Halloween. We'll save that for Halloween. Kyle Broussard, what's your New Year's resolution? Gosh, you know, I've been thinking about that. You're in my head right now, Kyle, to be honest. And, you know, I think the biggest thing is just to keep that positivity up and to really just keep hitting those milestones and keep moving forward. Growing business stuff that I have going there as well. And just really just trying to put out the best damn product that I can every single time. And just continue to nurture those relationships that matter. The ones that really kind of like hone you, help you grow, and really just, you know, see the positivity in whatever else that is that you do. So I know it's kind of a vague answer, but at the same time, I really just want to be happier, to be honest. I really want to feel that, you know, that I want to get to that point where I'm really just really content and happy about where I'm at with what I'm doing. And don't get me wrong, I am very happy with the way things are, but we all have things that we all strive to do and we want to become and we want to do. And I think it's time. So that's the thing. I think 2019 is going to be a very, very good year. Considering all the success of 2018. So I'm wishing every single person watching this right now, whether live right now or on the replay, all that positivity, all the love in the world. Just focus on the good things that you want to go for. Focus on what you can control, not what you can't, and just adjust and just really try and make 2019 the best year possible. Start early and just really go for it. Eric, food reviews are outstanding. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yes, Elizabeth, you already know YouTube is greedy with 30% taken out of it for sure. Laura Murphy, so sorry. My chat jumps all over the place here. Laura Murphy, hello from Ohio. Thanks so much for jumping on right now. It is about 3 hours or so ahead, so it's after 11 p.m. For you, at least from my understanding for the time zones. Let's see. 72 John Black, Terry D. Brown. Oh, wait, let's go back up here real quick here. Take a shot every time Ian says incidentally. Incidentally. Let's get this party started here, Terry D. Down. Incidentally. Let's see. Eric, yes, nice mug on that. Definitely. I'm really a huge Star Wars fan, so I definitely dig it. 72 John Black, how do you do so many fattening food reviews and you still seem to stay pretty skinny? You know, like I usually comment back when people ask me those questions, I don't eat all of it. Usually it's about maybe a 3-bite situation, with the exception of that chicken enchilada burrito, because that was literally, I mean, for $1, it's over in like 3 or 4 bites to begin with. So I usually, more often than not, actually not usually, I don't finish anything that I review. I usually take it home, I take the protein out of it, I wipe away whatever else was on it, and I use the protein for whatever else that I usually make, and that's usually the course of how I do that. Plus, I time my reviews based upon my activity level for the day. So I have a system that I use, of course, using FitnessPal to managing my my cardio and my workouts and calories, as well as my macros and staying within my carb limits. So I know how to do based upon my height and weight, how to maintain. So that's the biggest thing. It's all about balance. Believe me, everything you're seeing is not a review one after the other, and I'm eating that every single day. There's no way that I would ever do that or recommend any of you guys do that or any aspiring food reviewer on YouTube to do that. You have to balance it, find out what works for you, because everybody's body's different, and focus on macros in terms of your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. That's the biggest thing. Fanboy the Viper 57, I'm doing well. Thanks so much. Rick Marone, would you do a food review with your wife? I'd love to, but she doesn't like to be on camera too much, to be honest. I'm telling you. It's I try and I ask and I tell her that you guys want to see that, and she's not really kind of hip to it. But we'll see. It's a new year coming up. We'll see. Elizabeth, I'm scarily looking forward to the new year. Been a minute since it's been that case. You know what? A lot of people want to see 2018 go, and it's definitely been one of those situations where I think a lot of people want to see just move on from it. I kind of want to get past the holidays because I live very close to Colorado Boulevard where the Rose Parade is, and they are literally caging off like the whole area right now. And as much as it's a blessing, it's also a curse because then we have the whole world coming into our town, and it's just a nightmare for parking and in general. So, you know, I can't wait to just get past like Monday, Tuesday, and then just be good with it. So it's all good. Larry, what's for dinner tonight? It is literally, I want to say it feels like 40, 50 degrees because it is super, super cold out right now. It's 47 degrees. When I actually went up to the market about an hour ago, I was like, I had a pair of like long shorts on and a sweatshirt, and I was freezing. So tonight is going to be a ramen night. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. It is all about ramen. I am excited for that. So, Day Tripper, what show do you do voiceover on? Mostly movies. Better Watch Out was my last one, and a couple of miscellaneous things online recently, which is kind of cool. Nothing worth mentioning because it's more sound stuff, but it's definitely a lot of fun to do. MC Philly just got here, heard Star Wars. Man, I'm a fan of the Star Wars theory. You know what? I saw there's something about Shards of the Past or something like that. I haven't had a chance to watch anything. Like I said, literally this past week, I've been just in lockdown mode with a few projects and, of course, a sponsor thing that I'm working on. So I'm definitely going to be catching up once I finish, just to see. But I think that's the fan film you guys are thinking. Oh, speaking of that, guys, I don't know if you're fans of Black Mirror. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who are fans of Black Mirror. But they have the, I think it's Bandersnatch is the name of the movie that's actually out tonight, like right now. You guys can check out, and apparently it's like a choose-your-own-adventure thing. I've been hearing that they were doing something like that, like an experimental type of choose-your-own-adventure. I don't know how that works, but it's going to be interesting. Maybe you skip forward or however it works there. But apparently that's out now, so I am excited to watch that. So probably super late tonight. I'm going to see about trying to watch that. But first things first, I am so heavy right now into Man in the High Castle. I'm about the third episode of the third season. I kind of blew through the first and second with the wifey super late at night. Like literally within like the last week or so that we've just been kind of like chunking that out. And that's a fantastic show. It's really, really good as well. Kind of a dystopian future where the Nazis take over along and they're fighting with Japan and they've infiltrated America. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Trav Tries, what it do, man? Trav's good to see you. Let's see, the fan episode's amazing. Can't wait for episode 2. I can't wait to check it out initially. I'm excited to see what it's going to be about. Definitely excited to see what it's going to be about for sure. So guys, you want to get into this food review? Because chances are, if you guys are watching this on the replay right now, you're going to be like, when is this guy going to get to it? What is this going to be? Do you guys have any idea what I am actually going to be reviewing right now? I actually put on my YouTube story, which you guys may or may not have seen. It was kind of late, I'm sure, like a few minutes before we started. But I actually think that what I'm going to be checking out right now is so completely blasphemous. It should not exist. There is no reason for this. I'm really psyched by it because I've been staring at this box, like I said, for about 2-3 days. But I'm excited to give this a go, and it's the first time that I'm actually going to be doing this of something of this type on the channel, which I've never ever done before. So this is going to be fun, and I'm doing it live, so I don't really know how this is going to go. But it's going to be an experience, and like I said, I'm going to watch this back at some point, and I'm going to be like, I remember when I tried this, and we'll have to see, you know, if I do it again, maybe it'll be an official thing down the road. So consider this like a test run. Like as with anything in life, sometimes you want to test it out, see if this is going to be something that you'd like to do down the road. Because I used to do similar things down the road when I first started my channel regarding like reviewing certain things that, you know, normally I just don't review anymore, but I am actually more focused on other things. But this is going to be interesting. So I know a lot of people here have seen a lot of hype on the last few days of certain things that have come out, after Christmas. And let me see if you guys are in the chat here trying to guess what it is. I see a few people trying to test here. Planters Cheese Balls, Jency Molina, Drew, Sour Patch Cereal. Let's see. Trav picked up the Sour Patch cereal tonight. So curious about it. Pop-Tart cereal, Pop-Tarts. Looks like you guys are all like in the cereal mode. I mean, it's kind of crazy that everyone is like has cereal on the mind, because you know what? You're absolutely right. This is ridiculous. Okay? Look at this, guys. Sour Patch Kids in cereal form. Come on. I mean, this is one of my all-time favorite sour candies of all time. I love Sour Patch Kids. Whenever I go to the movies, I'm usually getting either like pretzel bites and like a cheese dip, or, you know, typically something kind of sour, something to kind of get into. Sour Patch Kids is always a blast to get, and I am seriously blown away by this. This was about $3.64 at my local Walmart Supercenter. For some reason, this is supposedly a Walmart exclusive. The first Walmart that I was at, actually, I just happened to be driving by, I stopped in. They never really get any of these new things that are supposedly that. So I was curious to see what it was going to be, if it was going to be available, if I was going to be able to get this. This was a few days ago. So finally, I stopped off at the biggest the super centers that have like all the supermarket stuff, the real big ones, and they had like this massive display. But guys, Sour Patch Kids, I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm just here in the chat. I know some of you guys are like, yeah, there it is. Drew's Food Reviews. Yes, I saw that you did this earlier. It popped up in my feed, and naturally, if I'm going to be reviewing something, I avoid whatever is out there because I don't want any influence of any type. I have not seen one single thing on this. And there's actually, obviously, Drew, I have to check out and see what you thought. Chris Clark comedian Chris Clark, is another cool cat over back in Connecticut. He's got actually his review out that I want to check out as well. Popped up in my feed. Trav, yes, literally just bought them 5 minutes ago. Sour Patch is the go-to candy. You already know what it is, Trav. You already know what it is. I'm super excited to give this a shot here. So, I mean, I love the box. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it looks great. I mean, how could it not? These are all iconic faces. I mean, guys, it's worth saving the box and putting it up on my shelf back over here because there is just a lot going on, I know. But obviously, you want some things to stand out. So, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about this. Now, this is being billed as sour than sweet. And like I said, I am really kind of shocked by what this is. It's just, it blows me away what it is. I mean, it's obviously going to be like a corn type cereal with artificial colors made to look like the shapes of the candy. And obviously, according to this, it's sour than sweet. So I've got unsweetened almond milk with this right now, so I'm not going to be having any type of flavor texturally. It's not going to do anything to it there. It's just going to kind of make this kind of wet and give it maybe a little bit of something. But let's just get into this and give this a go because I have never done a cereal review. I don't think ever. Yeah, no, ever on my channel. And this is the first time that I'm doing this. Oh, wow, that looks crazy. First time I'm doing this, I thought I would do this live here. And I thought as like pre-New Year's Eve, New Year's situation, why not do it with all of you guys, with all of my amazing people in the community here. Now, I haven't even opened this yet, but as you can see, it's colorful. It's definitely colorful. Kind of reminds me of like Fruit Loops or like something like really... Oh! Oh, wow. That is super sweet smelling. Super sweet smelling. You know what? Before I show you, let me try and... I don't know how I'm going to do this correct so you guys can see this here. I mean, they're obviously not... They're a little smaller than the actual Sour Patch, but the shapes are in the essence of what they are. There's no actually definition or detail to these. And you know me with details. I'm going to try and give you like a full-on breakdown as best I can with this here. But so far, I got to say, they are like puff pieces of like rice. Almost like Fruit Loop. It feels more like, you know, kind of like a generic type of sugary kid cereal. I got to admit. Look at that. I mean, there's no detail, but it's essentially it. You see little horns in the top there? I mean, it really is. That's nuts. That is just nuts here. So... let me just show you. I'll just bring it up here so you guys can take a look inside. It's definitely different. Definitely different. So let's just give this a go. I'm going to try and put this into a bowl. I'm going to try and pour this. It smells really sweet. I don't know about sour because obviously it's like, you know, it can't be. It can't be the exact same thing at all. But yeah, it's really sweet. So, okay. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to try and give this as close of a look as I can for you. Let's peep this out, guys. Come on, get in there. All right, come on. I don't want this whole thing to come out. I'm trying to balance this here, as you can see. This is live. All right. I think we got a good amount. What do you guys think? Pretty good? Is that a good size bowl? Oh, and I got it as well, too. There, nothing fell. Beautiful situation on that. Okay, take a look. We got a nice clear bowl. And yes, Larry Nguyen, we got milk. So let me open this up right over here. This is actually kind of fun doing this on live stream because I'm petrified at the same time. I don't want to spill anything or drop anything. We've got my favorite, vanilla almond breeze. All right, got this in. Let's pour it in. Okay. It's enough milk. And yes, we've got a spoon for anyone asking. No way you're going to eat all that, Elizabeth Ricard. You're probably right, but let's just see. It's been a while since I've had any type of fruity type of cereal like this, but I got to admit, it's very reminiscent of like Fruit Loops and Trix, you know, any of those types of cereals. Look at that. It actually looks really cool. So let's get this a little together. And now it is beginning to smell a lot sweeter. Wow, that's kind of pungent actually. I like using that word. You guys notice that in my reviews? Pungent, decadent. I mean, there's only so many times you can say like it all works or it's delicious. You know, you got some details. You need something, right? But this is, wow, this is crazy. Okay, guys, let's give this a go. I am very, very curious to give this a shot here right now. I'm going to give this a shot with the milk. And then after, maybe we'll try it without just to kind of see, because I want to see what the experience is. Obviously, they expect you to have this with milk because it is sweet and then sour, according to the sour then sweet. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Sour Patch Kids cereal. Oh, I can't believe I am eating this right now. Sour. Strong sour. That is like Fruity Pebbles, like tartness. Mmm. Hold on. Mmm. I like this. Oh my God. Actually, you know what? It's more Fruit Loops. It is a lot more Fruit Loops. Elizabeth, I may be finishing this bowl, possibly. Mmm. You know what it is? The sour you're getting as you chew it, you kind of feel like that sour is beginning to kind of come, like pop, like it's coming up. And then it just goes sweet. And then you taste all the flavors of the Fruit Loops themselves. Fruit Loops. Sour Patch Kids themselves. It tastes like Fruit Loops. Yeah, they're strong. They're really strong initially with that sour. Yeah, this is Fruit Loops to me. Straight Fruit Loops. Drew says that it is Trix. They're all kind of the same base. I mean, a lot of these things. But this straight out feels like Fruit Loops. I would be hard pressed to say that anyone watching this right now, if you guys actually are on the replay, if you've tried this already, tell me this does not taste like Trix or any of those types of cereals. It's exactly the same type of thing. It has just a little bit more going for it up front, and then it turns into what you've kind of familiar, that flavor that you know. Yes, Bobby, Fruit Loops weren't sour. That's the addition to this one. But the after effect, the flavor, is definitely Fruit Loops to me. I like it, though. This is crazy right now. I may actually be chilling with this bowl while we're doing this here right now. Frankie James, silly Ian, Tricks are for kids. Actually, you should be saying, silly Ian, Sour Patches for kids. Sour Patch Kids, get it? Wow. I am kind of shocked by this right now because the sourness is crazy. The sourness is crazy with this. That's the main thing. So you've got the marketing end of what that is because of the candy. But this is exactly like any other type of kids cereal, fruity type of cereal that you've ever had. Mostly Fruit Loops for me, at least. But then you get that nice sourness up front. That's what kind of tells you, guess what? This is Sour Patch Kids cereal. This is the difference between that. If you're blindfolded, you'll get that sour right away, and then the sweetness. Look, Mikey, he likes it. Elizabeth, don't be shocked. Zombie Roka, I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming by. Man, guys, I'm like going to town with this right now. Derek Levesque. Great, now Burger King is going to make a shake out of it. Good old BK. Guys, this is nuts. Okay, let me be completely honest with you. I thought this was very blasphemous because of what it is, but I have to admit, obviously this did well enough in some type of product research testing phase to warrant the investment to make this and put this out nationally from Post. I mean, they wouldn't have actually taken a chance with something like this. Obviously, the name is going to get you to check it out. But I have to admit, this is impressive because of what it is. Now, granted, it's a kid's cereal. And of course, if you like that, I think you're going to like this. Because for me, this is straight out Fruit Loops with a little bit of sourness to it there. That's it. Sarah, I'm not a fan of Sour Patch Kids, so that's a note for me. Try it. Sarah, just try it. I'm telling you. If you like Fruit Loops, you'll dig it. I think in just a few minutes, I'll try a sip of the milk here just to see what's up. Drew says it's a totally funky flavor. It's definitely interesting. I got to admit, and I have to say, even with the milk in there, it's coated pretty nicely, but the colors are good. The essence of Sour Patch is in effect. And this is kind of crazy right now. I got to admit, I can't believe I'm eating Sour Patch Kids cereal with an amazing amount of peeps right now on live stream here on the channel. Steven Shields, what it do, man? Thanks so much for jumping on. MC Philly, are you going to try Pop-Tart cereal as well, both cinnamon and strawberry? Probably not. Probably not. I got to be honest. I don't really have cereal like this too often, but I have a feeling this box is going to get killed off. I know the wifey's curious to check it out too, so it's not going to last very long. Negan, have to come out with Skittles cereal. You know, this could be, based upon the success of what this is, the start of something else. So, we'll see. We will definitely see. And they are staying pretty crunchy. You guys hear that right now, coming through. That's very true, Elizabeth. Let's see. The watermelon-shaped ones are pretty good too. Let me try a green one here real fast. The sourness is individually on each of them. These things are coated nicely. It is pretty good. Jason, what's up? Looks like you're a collector based upon the shelves in the background. What stuff do you collect? You know, this is a lot of historical stuff in the back. A lot of fast food goodies and stuff that I like to collect along the way. On the very top, Batman Arkham City action figures, and I have a whole bunch of stuff from Spawn from back in the day. Masters of the Universe from back in the day, just all of those things from when I was a kid. So this is just a little something to put up in the background here mostly. Drew, they have Churros Crunch too. I saw that. Yes. Stephen Shields, I listen to live streams through headphones so I can hear the crunch. Very cool. Well, let me not disappoint you and go for a nice scoop and crunch. And granted, it's been, what, about 5-10 minutes now? Give or take? We'll have to see. Yes, Jason fam, huge Masters of the Universe fan. They have December of next year is when the movie's coming out from Sony. And I am all over that. Cannot wait. Really, really good. Trav, Ian, favorite Sour Patch flavors are definitely going to be the yellow ones for sure. I love the yellow ones. Yeah, the blue as well, too. I mean, generally all of it, Trav, to be honest. I mean, they're just tasty. I love sour candies of any type, to be honest. So these are definitely, for the mainstream goodies, absolutely. I love them all. But mostly like lemon. I like lemon and those types of things. Tartar ones like blueberry, raspberry, things like that. Okay, let's go for a little Stephen Shields, a little ASMR Sour Patch Kids cereal right here on live stream on Peep This Out Reviews. I know it seems weird. Grown man eating cereal on a microphone on the internet. But guys, you can hear the crunch on that. I'm going to town on this bowl. I'm going to town on this bowl right now. This is nuts. All right, a couple more. I'm going to put this down because I'm already feeling the right side of my face starting to flinch just a bit. Jason, huge Masters of Universe fan. Very cool. Yes, Negan, I do watch The Walking Dead. Love it. Can't wait for the back half of Season 9 to begin. Rye the Stunner, why didn't you do any Subway garlic bread? I do not like Subway. As I mentioned previously in the past, my previous working professional life, I used to eat Subway all the time, and since I'm no longer doing that, there is no way I would go back to Subway. I'm just not a fan. No matter what they come out with, I have no interest whatsoever. And to be honest, I was not too thrilled about seeing that garlic bread thing, to be honest. I'm like, I'll pass. That's a very easy, hard pass for me. Let's see. Fernandez, remember the mac and Cheetos? Absolutely. I've got those boxes up over there. That's one of my first, actually one of my biggest video, actually, on my channel with that one. Drew, you need to eat them tomorrow when you're in your PJs watching Saturday morning cartoons to relive your childhood. Yes, but only if I can find the Super Friends on there right now. Which, incidentally, have you guys seen Aquaman yet? Tell me you guys have seen Aquaman, please. Please. This is good. This is... as I'm choking. Oh. This is really good. Okay. I feel you, but the meatball option is solid. Yes, Elizabeth, that's what I used to get all the time. Subway, the Meatball Hero, maybe a little feta cheese mixed in, the mozzarella, whatever they used for their mix there. Just not a fan of, I guess it's just the taste and everything over time. I just couldn't do it anymore. So many other choices that are better than Subway, Steven. Yes, you already know. Dan Madeline doesn't like Jason Momoa. The movie is fantastic, either way. And the outfit is very close to the original inspiration of it, which I'm really super excited about. I really hate when they change a lot of the classic outfits to be a little bit more quote-unquote edgy or modern. It just doesn't look right. But this one was pretty awesome. Yes, Frankie James, don't throw away plastic bags in the ocean. Saw Aquaman and loved it. Glad to see Dolph Lundgren having such a revival after that in Creed 2. Yes, good stuff. Okay, Luis Andy Fernandez, you're the best food reviewer. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Ride the Stunner. There are a lot of better choices out there. Example, McDonald's BK. But he still does them because he's a review channel. Laugh out loud. Well, I do. It's what I do. I try and do the things that I find the most interesting on top of the things that I know people are going to want to check out. But I do draw the line based upon, like I said, Subway. The odds of seeing any type of Subway review on my channel ever is pretty low. Pretty low. I'm not going to say never, but not for the foreseeable future. That's for sure. Let's see. Stephen LaFlash is going to go see Aquaman tomorrow. Good. Enjoy it. Cannot wait to see Aquaman. Did see the Spider-Verse and loved it. I still have to see that one, Trav. I still have to see that one. Believe it or not, I actually checked out Mary Poppins Returns. The wifey wanted to check that out a few nights ago. And we went to go see that there. And I enjoyed it. I mean, I remember Mary Poppins when I was a kid. But I have to admit, there was one thing about it at the very end, during the whole third act. There's something that happened. I don't want to ruin it because the movie is still pretty fresh. But I wasn't feeling it at all. I felt like something that could have been changed with it there, so to speak. But the movie was good. The songs were great. The essence of the original Mary Poppins was definitely there. Emily Blunt did a pretty good job in the role. But naturally, you really can't replace Julie Andrews. You just can't. But it really was pretty nice. All right, whoa. Now the milk is even sweeter. Hold on a second. Yeah. I think I'm done with this because now it's too sweet. But I gave it a good shot, guys. Look at that. I actually ate more of this than I thought I was going to do. And I am pretty impressed with that completely. I am very shocked at the quality of it. And granted, it's not just because I'm kind of hungry right now because we're going to be going out to dinner. But I have to admit the quality of what they're selling with this one is actually very well done. Unsponsored. I'm just trying to be real with you right now. And just to show you again the size of these things, it's like your standard corn puff type of thing, coated and, you know, colored. It is what it is. And they're sour initially, so it's pretty cool. I have to admit, pretty cool. Something like this should not be as good as it is right now. I got to be honest with you. This should not be as good as it is. I'm shocked by this. I really, really am. I was like, this is blasphemous. This should not exist. Sour Patch Kids, this is not something that you want to have with milk. Obviously, it's candy, but the way they did it is cool, and it looks pretty awesome. I really have to admit, pretty awesome. So, overall scale of 1 to 10. This is not the perfect cereal because, like I said, it's basically Fruit Loops. It's the same molding. It's the same type of base as Fruit Loops. So I can't say that this is like a perfect, you know, like a truly like 10 out of 10 thing there. But I would say like a solid 9. I mean, up there for 9 because the flavor, like I said, is reminiscent of the candy. But then it kind of dovetails, and maybe 9 may be a little too high. Maybe like 8.5 at the most. Between like 8 and 9. I know I'm kind of going backwards quickly here as we go, but I have to admit, it really does hold its own. It stays crunchy for a long time. The flavor is pretty consistent for the Sour Patch Kids flavor. It gives you the essence of the sour right up front, the sweetness right after that. Now, granted, I would recommend, obviously, having anything unsweetened milk-wise. You don't want to add any extra sweetness to this. But this is actually pretty impressive, you know, for what it is. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something else like this, for sure. But I have to admit, I like it. I kind of like, you know, the fact that it's basically selling what they're selling, and it's accurate. It's pretty accurate. So Sour Patch Kids cereal, ridiculous. Who knew? I mean, this should be pretty good for post, if anything. So, but good call for what it is, Drew. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just saw your comment there real quick. Let me go back and see some of the others. Eric, you ate a lot. It's good cereal. It really is. Stoop Kid. Tonight is going to be ramen. We're definitely doing ramen tonight for sure. It's in the 40s. It's the mid 40s, so I definitely want to have something in there. Jason Pham, any chance for Disneyland food reviews? Yes. The work schedule for myself as well as the wifey kind of screwed up our December, and our blackout period for our pass is now in effect, so we can't go to Disney until it lifts, which is next week. So probably the week after that. I plan on into January doing some more Disney stuff and adding to my Disneyland playlist because it's been a minute since we've done that. So watch for more to come there. But in the meantime, there's a lot to look forward to. Let's see, in the playlist that I have up there as well. Trav, you liking them is making me very optimistic about doing the review. Can't wait. I hope I didn't spoil it too much for you, Trav. But like I said, it's a Fruit Loops base to me. That's what I'm tasting primarily. I thought maybe Fruity Pebbles, but it's more Fruit Loops. It's got that feel to it for what it is. And I don't even know who makes Fruit Loops. I mean, it escapes me right now. I can't think of who makes Fruit Loops. Is it God? You know, we just had the Fruit Loops donuts too, and that was like part of my thing. And I can't remember what it is, but I don't think it's Post who does it. It could be Kellogg's. Kellogg's are one of those. Kellogg's, I'm thinking. Yeah. Kellogg's, good. Okay, yeah. So it's basically the same type of thing. That's what I'm getting from that. Is that. So enjoy, Trav. I'm curious to see what you think. That's for sure. Let's see. Rick Marone. I don't know if you have one on the West Coast, but have you ever tried Jersey Boys subs? Yes, we do have Jersey Boys here. Jersey Mike's, actually. Jersey Boys? Okay, I saw Jersey, and I'm like, okay, it's definitely that. Jersey Boys, I'm going to have to take a look and see. They're actually opening up a new Jersey Mike's not far from me as well, which I should be able to maybe add some stuff finally. Elizabeth, this review did not go as I thought it would. I want my money back. Like I said, it's the essence of what it goes for. The big thing with me is, does it actually deliver on what it's selling? And if it does, you know, I'm not trying to be like, you know, just for the sake of trashing something. I got to be honest, and, you know, I got to just, if I like it, I like it. I mean, it's decent. It really is. You know, and actually when I got when I picked this box up off the shelf, there was a chunk of them that were gone. I mean, they had like a bunch of other cereals around it, but this one, obviously, I think it's the curiosity factor. That's what's going to do it. And fortunately, at least for me, I haven't seen any reviews, like I said, up until I'm going to watch a few. I like it. So, you know, I have to see what other people have to say. Derek Levesque, worst cereal that gets soggy the quickest is Frosted Mini Wheats. I agree. I used to eat Frosted Mini Wheats a lot when I was a kid as well. And that definitely became that. Got to go down a whole bowl in 30 seconds. Or I'm out. You already know. All right. Have you ever sneak food in the movie theater? Yes. Good call. Pizza and ranch is the bomb. Really excited for the Disneyland videos. Me too. Me too. Once we get back to making some stuff there, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to it for sure. All right, let's see. Kellogg's. Yes, I believe, like I said, I think Fruit Loops is Kellogg's. My mistake here, right? Have you tried pizza and ranch? I still haven't. I still haven't. Let's see. Going down. Ricky J Sports. Hope all is well. Love your work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Elizabeth was being sarcastic, by the way. Have fun. Always fun comment with free entertainment. You already know. You already know. All right, let's see. Jason Pham, do I ever eat pho? Yes. Once in a blue moon, I do. Would you consider doing a pho review? I have, actually, believe it or not. I just have to, it's just scheduling and just, if I just whip out my phone to do it. The main thing is when I usually go there to places that have pho, my wife just wants to get right to it. And naturally, I want to have her kind of film me do my thing. And by the time we go, she's just very hungry. And my wife, if she doesn't eat, just gets very, very quick. And she just, it really kind of forces it along. So we'll have to see. Larry Nguyen, are you okay? How so? I'm fine. Let's see here. Going down. Guys, this has been a lot of fun checking this out tonight. I have to admit. A lot of fun checking out this cereal with you guys and trying. I can't wait to watch this back and seeing how that looked to you guys when I was pouring this in there. And hopefully the perspective was good. Pam B, you bet being married or dad is fun with you. Kid at heart. Yes, yes, yes. Always. I guess I'm pretty much a big kid, to be honest. Let's see. I'm hearing a lot about Bird Box as well, Elizabeth. I know nothing about it. I wish I can give you an educated answer on that, but I know nothing about it. But I've heard it from a lot of people, actually. She's the boss. She's Jennifer Pete. She's the boss. Eat that pho. You already know. Have I tried the new Subway garlic cheesy meatball marinara sub? So said the Don. You missed it. No, I have not. I do have to check out some reviews though and see what people thought of it. To be honest, I haven't seen any. I just have no desire to see that sandwich. But I have to check out some stuff for sure. Negan, one time I saw strawberry and pickle pudding in a grocery store and a kid. Wow, really? That's crazy. Strawberries and pickle pudding. Drew, yes, I'm psychic. I knew whatever you were going to do before you do. You know what? You are seriously just a kindred spirit there, Andrew. I got to admit, you've guessed just about everything that I have done. And it's kind of crazy to me to think why. But, yeah, it's cool. I can satisfy the expectation and also see if it's in agreement with, with you. If you either say yay or nay, if you had the same experience or similar, right? Will I ever do a collab with Bob from Food Dip? I don't know, to be honest. That's Food Use, right? I think Food Dip sounds familiar. Food Use is that guy, I think from back in the day. I remember Food Use. Have I tried the turkey burger from McDonald's? What's that all about? Okay, is there a Popeyes coming to Pasadena soon? Larry, yes, actually it just opened up not far from us here in Pasadena, Rosemead Boulevard. Very excited about it. So 100% of reviews are raving, even though some are saying it's the best Subway sandwich of all time. Wow, that's really good. I'm glad that some magic garlic spread and cheese can do wonders for that. I used to eat, like I said, the meatball thing. That was my go-to, and I just got so sick of it. So sick of it. The meatball and the turkey, I just got so done with it too. Just so done with it. But hey, anything with garlic, cheesy, of course, I guess, it's going to be good there, for sure. Let's see. Yes, Drew and Ian are tuned into each other. I got a friend request from Food Dip on Facebook the other day. Who is that? If I'm thinking that's the same person, I think that's the Food Use guy. I think that's what the name was from back in the day. And yes, Negan, the Whisperers are scary on The Walking Dead. Huge fan of the comic book. So I'm well past that storyline already. But yes, can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. Pablo Whitebeater, Whitebeater, I love you. I love you too, Pablo. I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for jumping on. All of you guys, I love every single one of you guys spending a little bit of your time tonight. We've got about 10 minutes left before the final stream of 2018. It's crazy to think about the year just completely out. Which, incidentally, have any of you guys checked out my video of the top 10 food reviews? Speaking of which, we haven't even gotten into any of that stuff. New Year's Eve plans? Elizabeth, I'm going to be trying to get as far away from my place as possible because of all the craziness here. But I always see the Rose Parade live every morning or every year, because I literally just have to walk to the end of the block and there it is. So we basically are always there. So super excited to check that out, as always. And let me jump on over and see. Wow, you guys are liking the Taco Bell chicken enchilada grande burrito review. I gotta answer you guys back here. There's a bunch of comments here already. Guys, the Arby's 5 mega meat stack. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Stephen Shields, whatever happened to Happy Man Snacks? I couldn't tell you, Stephen. I couldn't tell you. There's a lot of food reviewers who are no longer really doing a lot of their stuff regularly anymore, so I couldn't say. But hopefully we'll see some things happen down the road, certain passions reignited, and people just doing those things if they decide it's something they want to do. But, you know, when I first started and what's out there now, it's like completely different, it feels like. So I couldn't tell you, but I wish everybody well who was doing their thing back in the day. Hopefully we'll see them back. Do I watch any sports? Football on occasion. On occasion, though. I don't really follow religiously. One thing I'm praying for is all Heavenly God to return Little Caesars bacon wrap pizza from Sosa to Don. I'm down with that too. There, I think Little Caesars is in need of something newer. That's for sure. It would be nice to see. Arby's is overpriced. Got to check out the Taco Bell review after. Definitely, Elizabeth. It was fun putting that together the other day. It was really good. But guys, the 5 mega meat stack from Arby's, that thing is like literally a mini meat mountain is what I called it in that review, and it was so much fun to check out. If you guys haven't checked that one out for sure, of course, the top 10 food reviews of 2018. That's something. It's kind of like a love letter to the channel that I like to do every single year around this time, just to kind of see what was actually leading throughout the year, things that actually were really popular throughout the year, view-wise. So I love putting that together every year. I use the same basic design for the thumbnail as well, just changing it slightly. Last week we had the Jack in the Box triple cheese and bacon curly fries, the Rally's Memphis barbecue wings, Pyology handcrafted. I mean, there's been a lot of content over the last week, and then obviously the Taco Bell explosion of their grande burritos. Great stuff. I mean, for a buck. I mean, I'm still shocked by it. Let's see. Jennifer Pate. Us like the Meat Mountain or better. You know, the Meat Mountain is still going to be the king because of what it is, but the mini Meat Mountain, which is at the M3, I'm going to call it the M3 going forward there. That mega meat stack, or M3, I guess, yeah, because it's a mini Meat Mountain for what it is there. It was really, really good, and it really satisfied the itch to have something of the magnitude of the Meat Mountain, but not be as huge. But for a few dollars more, you can still get the Meat Mountain, so good stuff. Rick Marone, I stay at home. It's crazy in my neck of the hay, so you already know. Yeah, it's crazy over here in Pasadena. A lot of trailers, a lot of motorhomes, people parking on streets. It's getting kind of crazy. Pablo, what's your opinion of iDubbbz? And when he's talking about you and his content cop. You know, I appreciate the mention. I guess if you're doing something that kind of garners attention that way, I guess it's kind of a good thing. But I don't have an opinion one way or another. I thought it was a really funny video that he put together. I think it's kind of cool that his name is Ian also, so that's kind of cool. But I don't really have you know, naturally it was done at a time, I think, that everything seemed like I was a little bit more wet behind the ears, even though my content was still kind of progressing then. And I always still feel like I'm learning, and what I have out there I don't think could be as good as it can be. I'm just trying to keep getting better and better. But I have nothing against him at all. Everyone is free to do what they can on the internet, and very happy to have been included. That's kind of cool. Let's see. What would you say would be your most enjoyable review this year, 2018? Oh, Dollar Bill. I can't get into that. There's so many of them. I got to be honest, everything that I put together I love to do because it literally takes me hours to do every single time. One review minimum is between 4 to 5 hours plus, literally, to put together. So, and I'm always doing stuff. So that should just tell you right there. I'm very passionate about what I do. I have a blast to do it the way that I do. I could easily film something and put it out, but I know personally for me and on the expectation that I have for myself and creativity, what I like to do, I can't. So I have to just put it together the way that I like to do it. And it's one of the signatures, I think, that makes the channel what it is. And I know that a lot of you guys love it. I have such a blast putting it together. But I have mad respect for anyone who can really just film a review from beginning to end without a single edit and just put it out there and just be, and that's what they want to do. That's very cool. But for me, I love creating every single one. So I got to be honest, every single one of the reviews I put together this year has been an enjoyable experience and an enjoyable process. So I know it's a blanket answer, but it's just my general feeling of it. Let's see. Jamie E32, can I do Joey's World Tour? Woo, 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 woo. Yes, Trey is really good at what he does. Let's see what 2019 brings. I agree, Elizabeth. Absolutely. Jeremy Jenkins, what it do, what it do? Favorite NFL teams? I follow the Steelers. I generally like the Patriots, not just because I'm a bandwagon, but I've generally liked the team over the years. But I can't really say that I'm like a hardcore fan. But definitely, and naturally people think because I live here in LA, I should be shooting for the Chargers or shooting for, you know, those types of things, Rams or whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. Those teams have to grow a little bit first. It's not an automatic, okay, it's for LA that we're going to be the best. Anu, there is an angel on earth. Hi, Ian, how have you been? Good, thank you so much. Thanks for jumping on here, Anu. Recently tried Sonic for the first time and ended up at Cheesecake Factory. Not a fan of Sonic. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why my Sonic reviews are kind of like sparse. Every once in a great while I'll do a Sonic thing, but I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of their overall product. They're good for drinks and good for desserts, but I haven't had a good experience with the food, so over time. And I've done kind of little things here and there, but we'll see what 2019 brings. Negan, have I tried Oreo ice cream made with almond milk? I haven't, but that sounds amazing. I'd like to. D-Sar, thumbs up, great live stream. So rarely catch these live. Thank you so much for jumping on here, D. I appreciate it. And as always, I know that whenever you comment back and you put something in there on the replays, I appreciate that as well. But I'm glad you can jump on and do this live, and I can put you on here as a shout-out. So shout-outs to D-Sar, for sure, for joining the live stream here in effect here right now. Stephen Shields, live streams always rock. Thank you. Thank you so much. I always try and plan out what I want to talk about with you guys, and then things kind of go sideways, and they kind of move, and you know, next thing you know, where things are a little bit different. But I really love how things turn out because the conversation with you guys is always good. Everything you guys are putting in there, I'm just playing off of it and having a good time with you guys. It's a blast. Let's see, Elizabeth Ricard. I know it's going to sound like pandering, but Ian really is the king of consistent quality content. Thank you. Thank you. You humble me with your kind words, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. I'm a huge fan of all the peeps on the in the community that do what they do as well. But the fact that you feel that about me, it humbles me. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. Drew, made my own McDonald's Lancianaire. But you know, I saw that. Drew, I saw some monstrosity you were holding up in the car that I'm gonna have to check out to see there. The Lancianaire burger the other day. You know, Ken Domick actually did that way back in the day as well. I think he had something similar. It's like it's the burger, the chicken, and the fish together. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what you did with that one for sure. Good thing Pelosi's in Hawaii working on problems for Cali. Bobby Kimball, hilarious. Negan, Super Bowl is only 1 month away. Yes. Sosa, which pizza guys have the best chicken wings in your opinion? Wow. You know, I don't get chicken wings too often from pizza places unless I do the reviews, and naturally I want to check them out. But I have to admit, those Caesar wings were pretty bomb when I reviewed them about a month or so ago. From Little Caesars, and they were roasted and they were pretty tasty and just generally just really, really good. So I would probably say, just because that's the most freshest thing in my mind is thinking about that, I would say Caesars is definitely good there. Although I know Domino's and Pizza Hut, they offer those things as well, but obviously the ones from Little Caesars were pretty good, and the value was pretty good too. It wasn't that expensive. Okay, have you sipping on an eggnog? You know, I was just telling my wife this, Jency Molina. Last night we were looking at some lights actually locally around town. We have some places that people set up some crazy things, and we were saying we hadn't had any eggnog at all this year, so maybe before the year's out, we'll see. Pam B, would you travel outside of the U.S. for food reviews? Of course. I do plan on traveling a little bit in 2019, so that is the goal, to do that. I'd love to meet Guy Fieri one day. I got to be honest. That's one of my people that I look up to for sure. I love that content. I just love that personality and just what he does. He's a cool cat. He really is. Can I do a review of the new Boba Time that opened up in Monterey Park? Boba Time? I may have to check that out. I was just in Monterey Park recently. A nude. Best thing in my opinion Sonic has is their crushed ice. Yeah, usually the dessert stuff, I'm telling you. Dessert stuff for sure. Did you know Santa Anita Mall had a bowling? Larry Nguyen. Yes, Valerio, I think, just opened up there. We were just checking that out. And we went to go watch Mary Poppins upstairs at AMC. I checked that out. I walked through there. Pretty cool looking place. Okay, you should do an end of the year blooper reel. It would be hilarious. We'll have to see. Live chats are excellent. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. As we begin to round out, oh my God, it's already up on the witching hour, so to speak, in New York right now. It is midnight. So it is the 30th officially, right? 29th? 29th officially tomorrow. That's right, man. I'm all screwed up right now. Okay, last couple of things here before we begin to round this out. Yes, I do like Pho Stoop Kid. I do, absolutely. Today's the third day of Kwanzaa, by the way. Nice. Today's principle is Ujima. Collective work and responsibility. Very nice. Very, very nice. Pizza Hut's quality has gone way down over the years, according to Stephen Shields. They need some fresher ideas, I think, for pizza, I'll be honest. Their promos are a little too far in between, for me anyway, just to review certain things. Although there is like a mac and cheese pizza that I saw was actually testing overseas, which they get a lot of cool things overseas. But apparently I would love to see something like that here. I'm sure a lot of other food reviewers would as well. Epic Zombie Killer Entertainment Channel Q&A. Have I seen the animated movie Bolt with John Travolta? I have not. I remember when that came out a few years ago, though. For sure. I would love to do barbecue trail tour in the South, Elizabeth. Absolutely. Going to CraveCon a couple of years ago and being down there in the Galveston, Texas area and having a little bit of barbecue on the way back to the airport was amazing. So really, really good stuff. I would love to do something like that. Best movie this year, I'd probably have to say Infinity War. I loved it, besides Halloween. Does 2 count, Vern? Does 2 count? Pablo, I'm not into the UFC too much, so I know if it's on wherever I'm at, we'll have to see. But I don't follow the UFC too much at all. Let's see. Les Gautzer, how did you come up with the Peep This Out name? You know, I actually have a video on that in the Peep This Out Reviews announcements and mobile content playlist here on my channel there. I think it's my 1,000 subscriber, 100 video together. I guess the video that I made at the time kind of showcasing on how that came to be. So search that one out. It's got all the details on how that name came into effect there. Larry Nguyen, can you do a live stream to 10 p.m.? I would, but the wifey is hungry, as I am too there. I have to plan on something. When we get closer to that 20,000 mark, because we're not that far away, that is something that's going to be something to consider about doing like some type of like a marathon type of thing. We'll have to figure something out with that. Eggnog tastes like sadness and regret, says Elizabeth Ricard. That's so funny. You know what, Kyle? I haven't seen the eggnog shake here at my local McDonald's this year. And that's okay because we had the McRib and I was cool with that. So, not a problem. Very cool. Who would win between Jason and Michael Myers? Oh, that's a tough one. Considering that Jason is pretty much immortal and the new version of Michael Myers technically isn't the way they have him done there. So I'd probably have to say Jason with that one, although Michael Myers is my favorite, without a doubt. All right. Guys, with that, I'm going to jump on over here real quick here. I appreciate you. I'm going to be here in the chat until the music ends, but I wanted to take a quick moment here at the very end to wish you a very, very happy and healthy and prosperous new year. Like I always like to finish out these live streams here with everybody is really focus on the positives, on what you've got going on. If something didn't work out for you in 2018, make every effort to start off 2019 with the right steps in place to get you on that right path for sure. And definitely some good times coming for everybody here. I think it's time for everybody to kind of, have a little bit of goodness, have a little bit of, good times and really just keep focusing on the things that mean the most to you. Quality people around you, people that are like-minded, people that are definitely moving in the direction that you want to move as well. If you surround yourself with people of that type of caliber, you'll be surprised what you can do. And I consider you guys, all of the peeps in my community, whatever I can do to spread the love and share it, I try to do as well. And I have so much fun jumping on here right now with you guys. It's definitely a blast all the time. Juice Food Reviews, you have a frosty new year as well. David P, absolutely, you as well. OMG Ruben, everybody here on the chat. I wish I can thank every single one of you personally here right now, but I got to tell you, it's just a blast being on the stream. Every single time I do this, it's always a blast to do. Watch for this replay from the stream tonight, this coming Sunday as well. It'll give me time to kind of spread things out a little bit. And like I said, very curious to see what you guys think of the sponsored one, which should be out this coming week. I've been working on. This should be pretty fun. I'm super excited about it as well. So can't say anything else except for the fact that it's going to be something that you're going to want to check out. And hopefully you guys do. And naturally, whenever I release my content, it's always a blast to have you guys comment on it so I can comment back to you. But good times without a doubt. So with that, let me jump on over here right now. And as we close this one out here, guys, it is official. The last live stream for 2018 is ended, and it's been an amazing year of growth, of possibilities, content portfolio increases across the board. I mean, there is so much content here on the channel that you guys have so much that you can go back and relive, and whatever else may be coming out, believe it or not, it's going to be added to that. I'm super excited, just blown away by just everything, and it could not have been possible, like I always say, without all the love and support from every single one of you guys. Whether you're tuning into my content, if you're subscribed to my channel or not, you're at least tuned in to really take a look and see, because you're curious enough to see what it is that I'm doing. So I appreciate that. So definitely hit that thumbs up down below on this video and any video that you watch of mine as well. And do take the time to comment, because I definitely want to make some time to comment back to you there. So guys, with that, it's officially done. This is Ian K officially closing out the live stream. I'm officially closing it. I'm officially closing everything down. I'm repeating it over and over and over again. Have a very happy new year. Again, I'm going to be in the chat until the music ends. I'll be typing away here just a little bit. I'll try and get to as many people before we get down to that countdown. But have a very happy new year. The next time I see you guys, we're going to be officially in 2019. Still no flying cars. Still. What is up with that, guys? What is up with that? It's all good. All right, guys, until then, quality content every single week, like I always say. Definitely have a very happy new year. And like I always say, until the next review coming real soon, which is going to be coming very, very soon, we'll definitely talk to you soon. Stay frosty. It is great to be on here with you, and I am definitely excited about what's to come. Take care, everyone. Have a safe and happy new year. We'll talk to you next week.